Hello, friends. How are you doing today? I'm doing very good. Uh, today I'm trying to, I want you teach yourself Java, but I want to guide you how to start by yourself Java. You can teach any software development by yourself, any software like programming language. Java is one, and Python is another. And there are many programming languages these days. You can work by yourself, and I mean, you can get prepared for employment and for professional work. So there are a lot of jobs out there in these technology stacks. So today um, I'm gonna guide you in the area where I work. I am software. Uh, I work as a software engineer, as a Java developer. So Java, how can you teach yourself Java? What is Java itself? And you have to know, what Java is. Java is very big in industry these days. So it is very important to teach yourself Java. So what is Java? Then Java is a popular programming language, actually. It is created, many years ago, like 1995. This programming language was created in 1995. Today there are, it was created like 1995. Yeah, 1995. And, so it is, many people use this language today. Many computers run on this. It was created by, owned by Sun Microsystem, but later on, Oracle is the owner. Oracle owned this Java, and almost more than 3 billion, devices run on Java. 3 billion. I'm saying 3 billion, So it is very, very, very good language for correlation to most of the software development. Java is one of the greatest, programming languages. 3 billion computers, 3 billion computers, more than 3 billion devices run on Java. And that's amazing. So why Java? Why? You have to answer the question why. So why Java? Why today the companies use Java, or why? So it is used for, mobile applications, especially Android apps, Android apps to develop or maintain, or, to develop Android apps. If we use Java. There are also even desktop applications, like desktop applications it is used for, or we can say, Java is used for, mobile application. It's used for mobile application. Okay, mobile application, desktop application, desktop application. It is used for, even these days, the web applications also use Java, web applications. Yeah, web applications, all web applications, web servers, web servers. Yeah, servers themselves use Yeah, web servers use the Java application. Yeah, web servers. Web servers. Not only this, even the other like um, application servers themselves. Tomcat. There are many application servers, right? Tomcat, WebSphere, JBoss, many application servers. Uh, or many application servers use games. These days, people play, games for creating, for games. They use Java and for database for the database operations. For database operations, could be SQL, any database like SQL, MySQL, Postgre. There are many, even MongoDB, Oracle, and etc. Many, etc. With all these databases for connecting with this database connection. Connecting this database is very important. Mobile applications, desktop application, web applications, web servers, application servers, games, databases, any database like SQL, MySQL, Postgre, MongoDB, Oracle, and many more databases. For those connections you need, it is used for this Java. Much more, So that is Java is used for this application to build or these applications, mobile application. If you want to build a mobile application, one of the fanciest languages, programming languages, Java. So you need to use Java. So it's Java. What makes Java very special is that any device you can use any platform with working with Java. You can use Windows laptop, Windows computer, and Mac if you like, Mac, Linux, any, the Raspberry PI, etc. Many, platforms, because it is platform independent. You can write your code and run anywhere. That's the principle of the Java. You write your code in one device or in one place, then run anywhere. Anywhere means, in a sense, in any platform. In any platform like Windows, like Mac, Linux, any, in any one of them you can write. So because it is very platform independent. The other importance is Java is very popular over other languages. It is very popular over any other programming language in the world. It's very popular programming language in the world. So that's why we need to learn Java. We can teach ourselves. It is open source also, it is open source. What do we mean open source? You don't pay for anything to teach yourself. You can teach yourself. and you can learn Java. And not only that, you can use any source, the resource, the source, the software that you download or install are free. It's open source. So that's why you can teach yourself. I taught myself and I got a job in Java. So you can teach yourself. So in today's world, in today's technologies, in today's companies, it has a big demand in the current job market. It has very big demand in the current job market, and also the rate, the salary rate is also higher, even from junior, mid-level to senior level. It's a very rewarding. Teaching yourself Java is very rewarding. So there are many jobs out there and many different companies emerging. So it's very popular. So and also it is very easy. It's not as complex as C++, C Sharp, and even other languages, right? Other languages, they are not easy to learn, but Java is very easy to learn. You can teach yourself. It's very easy. That is, I found out it is a very easy language. If you commit yourself, if you commit your time and dedicate yourself to teach yourself, you can teach Java. It's very, very easy. Simple. Is it easy, simple? You can teach yourself. Yeah, as I said, because of the open source, you can find it everywhere. If you go to YouTube, there are also Udemy sites, and there are many, even sites with small subscriptions, monthly subscriptions, like, and also there are many sources there, many documentations there. You can teach, and also free Oracle sites. If you go to Oracle site, you can find complete course, complete documentation of Java. Any version. There are, one, it starts from one, and now it's 24, Java 24, I think, today, these days. So in any version, Oracle has very good documentation for Java, so you can visit those sites too. So it is secure. You don't have to worry about hacking for security issues, for logging, or for other issues. It has its own security implementation, ways, very easy and very, flexible ways. So it's fast, powerful. In a minute you can build, any application. So, and if you are teaching yourself, you have also some sites that the community, huge community support. Millions, 10 millions of people there, developers, and developers, those who develop work in Java. There are many people who can answer your questions, answer your ambiguity, and clear your ambiguity. And there are many people there, many developers in the community, in the huge, it has huge community. Java has huge community. So I want to encourage you to teach yourself Java. Start from today. I'm gonna guide you how to install your software, Java software, to start coding, and also which sites are good to start, and I'll guide you. So I'll give you guidance in this, my first, this is just part one. This is, I can say, this is part one, okay, it is part one. Okay. Part 1 Java guidance. Just guidance, it's good starting place. So I'll show you how to install and how to download and how to go to some sites to do those things. So Java is considered as an object-oriented programming language, but object-oriented programming language means it's different from C# and the others. C# and C++, other languages, the old language, those languages were, functional. Those languages are functional languages. You write functions because they follow the pointers, all the pointers and things. But Java works in object way. It's object-oriented. It's not function-oriented language, but it is object-oriented language. So that's why we have to it's very good. That's why it gives you clear structure. So when you are programming, it gives you very clear structure of programming because it allows you to code, when you write code once, there are flexibility to reuse those code somewhere else. So in that, you can lower your development costs, if you are reusing, if you are not, instead of writing a new code base, then if you reusing, your development cost is lowering by far. You can lower your development cost by far by doing that. Every reusing, recycle, that's very good. Yeah. So Java is, C++ and C# programs are a little bit heavier. So many people are switching to Java, but some are also switching from Java even for some different reasons, and their own reasons. So it's very good. So the basic, start from the basic. Do not start from the complex area. So every teaching, every learning, every teaching, every education should start from the very easy things, from the very easy beginning, and from the very clear things, and then it has to go to advanced level and very complex programming level. So you can practice each day, not just one day a lot, but it is each day small practice makes a difference. So if you practice for half an hour or an hour a day, it makes a difference in your progression, in your progress. But if you spend 5 hours a day, that may hurt you. That you may get bored, or it may not, you may not be very effective in hands-on. So it's good to practice every day. Practice makes you perfect. So if you practice a few hours a day, is better than longer hours once in a week or twice a week. So it's very good. So that way you can teach yourself Java. So that's how you can get started with Java. So how do we install? That is the first question. So how Java runs, or how can I teach myself, or how do we run Java? That's the question I want to try to answer today, because this is the starting place. Downloading, there are things you need to download. Your machine should have these things to code to start coding Java. Your computer should have these things, following things. The first thing, download JDK. Okay, download JDK. Let me make my handwriting very better. Okay, things you should do are: one, download JDK. So what is JDK? Java Development Kit. This is Java Development Kit. This is very important. You have to download JDK first. That's the first thing you have to do. Then I think I can say download and install. You can do at the same time and install. You can download and install JDK, Java Development Kit first, because your machine has to have this JDK to run Java. This is the first thing you should do. The other thing you should have is bring this here. Okay, the second thing you should do is after you download your JDK. So how do we download JDK? So it is easy actually downloading JDK. You have JDK versions, different versions. You have to go to Oracle. Here. Let's go here. You see. Here you can say oracle.com site. You can go here. You see here you find, this is the Oracle find. As I told you, you can find any Java documentation, developers, partners, customers, resource, any Java related things here. But here you can download your JDK from Oracle sites. But here, let me products. Okay, go to products. And here, let me see. There are many products. Okay. Maybe not resource. Okay, downloads. I think resource, right? Yeah. Java downloads. You see here? Java runtime environment, Java downloads. Yeah. Okay. Let's start from here. Let me write. Go to Oracle. Here, this site. Go to oracle.com. Okay. Go to your, to do this, go to oracle.com. Okay, go to oracle.com and then go to oracle.com. And then here, what you find is resource, right? Let's go here. Okay, let's see. go to resource, then Java downloads. Here, Java downloads. Okay, go to resource, and then Java downloads. Java downloads. You go here, Java downloads, and then, okay, let's come back here. Okay, let me start from the very beginning so that you can see oracle.com. Okay. Then you see this feature. This may be, this may change many times. They may update this front page, this interface, this front page may be, updated. If you have any questions, or you can chat with them, or you can call them, they can help you, they can help you how to start, or if issues with downloading Java or anything. And also here, go to resource, then Java downloads. Okay. Then then what you have to do is choose here you see Java 24, JDK 24, Java 21, earlier versions available, earlier versions from Java 1, JDK 24. Now the last version is JDK 24, but which one do you look? You have to choose one of these. What is your machine? If your machine is your platform, Linux, is that Mac operating system or Windows? So mine is Windows. Actually, I've already downloaded, but to show you, I'm going to download again. You see here, Windows. And click Windows. If your machine is Windows, you'll get Windows. If your machine is Mac operating system, then go to Mac, Linux. 3 of them are available here. So Windows, mine is Windows. So when you find these files, so these files are, so which one of these 3 should I download? Just you have to come here, zip. This is MSI. You don't even try this one. This MSI installer, just forget this. But do you want zip to unzip, or want this exe, bean.exe? What you have to see is this. And also you see the megabyte is different for different, and 64 installer. This one is, comprised archive. This one is archive. So which one is good to 64 installer? This is, I think, a good one. So I recommend this one. And then just click this download button. You see here, it is downloading. Anyways, I'm gonna delete it, but I'll show you here. Then JDK 24, right? Here, double click. When you double click, you see it comes this way. Then say yes. You see, this software has already been installed on your computer. That is true. That's what I'm saying. So in your case, just would you like to reinstall it? Okay, let me reinstall, no problem. It's not an issue. Let me reinstall. Okay, prepare to remove the other. It removes the other. It's 64. You see? So next, just this wizard will guide you through the installation process for the Java SE development kit, right? just next, you will find it is installed. So just give a few minutes and it will get installed. Download and install, right? Yes, the next. You don't have to do any other things, just next. That's it. JDK has installed. Now, how do I find if my machine have Java? Go to here, and go to program file. Okay, go to program file. If you go here, program file, you see here, this program file. If you go to your program file, search Java. If it is properly, your JDK is installed, you find Java here. You see Java? Yes. You see JDK? When was this installed? Just today, 7/11/2025, 6:20, right? 7/11. I just installed it, right? It is here. So if you click it, so I have another one, the older JDK 11 also. I have that also. I use for some other purpose. So, but in your case, you have JDK 24. If you download and install, then click it. You have PIN, and we'll come to these sessions. We also need an environmental variable situation, and I'll show you the other steps. Okay, now, Java download and install JDK, Java Development Kit. Then after, what follows? Set up your environment variable. Okay, set up your environment variable. If you are not setting up your environment variable, your machine is not gonna code or gonna get JDK, IDE. The IDE is set up your environment variable. First of all, let me show you how do you go to environment variable. Click here, click here, just write environment variable here. Environment, you see here, edit system environment, or edit environment variable for your account, right? Okay, just click here. You see here, environment variables. Okay, we'll come here. Okay, you'll see here, right? But before you come here, what you have to do is, let me just close this and first go to your file, your Java file. Okay, let's go to Java, and here, program files. Click program files, go to Java, go to your JDK, because you have already installed, go to your JDK, and go to your bin. Okay, the first, you see this, the first one here, right click here, and this property, show more. Okay, properties, you see here, properties, go to properties, and in properties, you see location, this, your JDK 24 pin is here, right? Copy this location, you have to copy, because we are gonna set it in environment variables. Okay, copy this, copy. Okay, then I close and go to go to your environment variable. Okay, now here, all right, environment, edit the system environment variable. You can write here, environment. When you say like that, you can see this environment variables. Okay, there is something wrong. Let me find. Okay, you see here, system properties, right? Environment variables. Okay, don't forget, this is the second step you have to do. After you install JDK, go to environment variables and click environment variables. You will see this page. In this page, otherwise, if you are not setting this, your computer is not going to run the IDE. You cannot run Java. So this is the first thing. The second thing, after JDK installation, this is the necessary step to do. Okay, go to new. Okay, here, here copy what you have, Control V, that file you copied here, there. And variable name, you can write like Java. Okay, small letter, make it small letter. Java underscore home 2, maybe, if I have already one. You see Java home, I already have Java home 1 already I have here in this list. You see here, I have already in the list. So Java home 2. Then okay. And okay. Okay, you have already set your environment variable. So how do we know that Java is already, installed? And so how do we know you have already installed your Java? How do you know? So that is what I'm gonna show you now. Okay, now go to CMD. Yeah, okay, let's go CMD after this. After setting up your environment variable, what you have to do is you go and check if installed. How? That's what I'm gonna show you now. So go to here and go to CMD here. CMD, command prompt, click command prompt. Here, Java, right? Java space V, version. Okay, then click. Oh, there is something wrong. Okay, now, okay, go to. So how do we know it is installed? I think we can say Java version instead of saying, right here, Java version. Yeah, not just version. Okay, now it works. You see here you have installed Java version 24.0.1. When you see runtime environment 24. This is very important. Okay, so if you can check if your machine is enabled to run Java. How? Java compiling. If your machine is ready to compile Java, or then how do we check? Java C. You see here, Java C. Okay, when you say, if you don't see this, you see, if you don't see this when you enter Java C, if you don't see this, then your machine is not understanding your installation. So your virtual machine is created, your JDK is installed, your everything is run environment is Java standard edition, runtime environment is already set. Everything is set. Now you have only last one step is remaining. Okay, what is that step? The final step. So everything is right now. The final step you have to do is download and install IDE, Eclipse IDE. Eclipse IDE. You know, this IDE is where you can run Java, your IDE, Eclipse IDE. Not only Eclipse IDE, there are many IDEs like IntelliJ, my favorites, IntelliJ IDE, also another. IntelliJ IDE. But what is the difference? The difference is it is free. Eclipse IDE is free, open source. You can download anytime and you can undownload anytime. You know, Eclipse is free, it's open source. But IntelliJ has two versions. Two versions. One is the community version, and also another is a payable enterprise edition. There are two editions. Eclipse is just one edition that's open source you can use, but there are difference, slight difference. Not a slight, actually. IntelliJ is very enterprise level. Enterprise, it's enterprise. Why? It has two versions. It has community. One is community edition. The other is enterprise. Okay. So how do we download Eclipse or IntelliJ? This community edition is free for 6 months. It's trial version. You have free time for 6 months to practice 6 months. And then you uninstall it and, using different email or changing your user ID, user information. Then you can download again for another 6 months, or you can every 6 months you can change and use community. But this enterprise edition is payable for individuals, $160 per year. Or there is also monthly option. The same enterprise edition. It's company level, very big. And also for companies, $480 something for companies, for different companies. So, companies some of them use Eclipse, some other use enterprise, and there are also, NetBeans, many others. But my favorites are these two. I worked on these both, and my machine has both this enterprise payable. I have enterprise payable. So you can subscribe for monthly, something $16. It's not that much, but it's very good. So what's the difference between this community edition and enterprise edition? There are some features which you don't find in this community. The features in enterprise editions, like working for Spring Boot and very, advanced Java, very advanced Java manipulation or programming like Spring Boot, microservice, and other web services. You cannot use community edition for those. But this is inclusive. Everything is included, and there are many exciting features in this enterprise edition. So you can, it's your choice. I have given you at least these two choices: Eclipse IDE or Community Edition, IntelliJ, or Enterprise Payable Enterprise IntelliJ IDE. So it's your choice. But how do we install, download, and install? It's very easy. Go to any website, just any website. You can go anywhere. You don't have to go here to. It's open source. For instance, just say Eclipse IDE download. Just any go to, you can just follow this. You see here, www.eclipse.org. Here you go here, and then come here, install your favorite desktop IDE. Okay. Then download. Actually, I have already downloaded. But just to show you, you see here, download for this computer, or if you have this, so download it for this, because I already have. You see here, it comes download SH512. Sometimes they accept. You see it is downloading. It's easy. Okay, you see Eclipse window downloaded. Then double click that, your download. It comes this way. See here. Okay, now you have to choose here. Here you have Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Okay, you have to choose Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web, for doing some web. It's advanced. Eclipse IDE for C++ developers. Embedded C. These are for different purposes, right? PHP, you have Eclipse for committers, IDE. There are many model tools, but which one do we need as first? For me, this is also good, but you may get confused in some situations. This is enterprise Java, web development, but it is inclusive. But this one, the first one, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Just click here. And it's easy. Just install. Right? But I'm not gonna install now. I think after this I'm gonna cancel because I have already installed. Now I'm gonna show you the usage. After this step, it is easy. Just install, and also you can pin on your desktop anytime. You can use there. So, but I'm gonna stop here. Eclipse IDE. I'm stop here. I'm stopping here. Okay, I'm stopping here. I'm stopping here. I'm not installing. Even this, it's gonna in my download. Also, I'm gonna cancel it because it's deleted. Deleted. Okay. Okay, now delete. Okay. You see, it is like this. You will find after installing Eclipse, it's like this. See Eclipse? Actually, this is my Eclipse. And after you open your Eclipse, the first thing you can do is create, Java project. First, create Java project to practice Java or to work on Java. How do we create Java project? For instance, click this file. Out of this, just click file, go to new, come here, Java project. You see, you'll find this. Start from smaller. My first project. You can say like that, my first project, but it's not my my first, but I'm just showing. Click here. You see here, your Java, my first project is, you find it here in this list. These are all projects, my different projects, but this is added. Go to the same project here. Click here. This is source file, SRC, very important, source file. Now you have to create your package here. Package. Right click here, SRC, go to new. Already you created Java project, so go to package, search package. Okay, create package, click package. You see here, it comes this way, right? And add com dot here in the name package. This is Java package. This is your source, your project. But here, com dot, add just com dot, my first project, okay? Then finish. That's it. You have your project, my first project, com dot, my first project. You see here, your package. Under your package, you can create class or interface. In this stage, I'm just showing you to create class, not interface. In the future, we'll see interface. It is very, it's not in the level to create interface now, but it's create class. Right click here. It's the same way, go to new, come to Java project. Java project already you have created. Under Java project, you have created package. Under package, you have to create class. Okay, class here. Okay, in this class, you have to write your class name, any name, like my first my first Java. You see, my first Java. That is the class name. The class name I created. You see here, your source folder is here, your package is here, your class is here. And also, where here, click this, public static void main string args. This is where you run your program. So you have to check this box. Public static void, check this box. you don't check this box every time, but now we are gonna do everything on main class only. So because of you are as a beginner, we are doing as a beginner today. So let's finish here. You see, your package is here, your class, my first Java is here. You see, you can find here. See here, main class, your main, we are in main class. You see, main. When you click here, it's main, your main, we are in main class. So this todo, this is, you don't need, just select and Control D, delete it. You don't need this. So you can write your first program here. You can print anything, the first thing, for instance, to print you need, printing method, that is a method. So for that method, sy, just write sys control, you see, control S bar. Okay, what do you do? Write sys, then hold control spacebar. You see these. Okay, write sys control spacebar. Here you see sys out. Print this, click this sys out. Or you can write this, you can memorize this system.out.println. You can memorize. But because we are writing our first Java program in the quotation, if you are writing numerical data, you don't need quotation, but here I'm gonna use hello world. Hello world. Hello world. You see, this is our first program. It has to print hello world, right? So run. How do we run here? Run here. Come here. You see, hello world. Here, it's printed here. At the console, this is, we call it console. At console, we see hello world. You can write anything here. It can print, right? Anything, write anything. Anything, whatever thing you write here, it can print, right? You see here, whatever thing, it prints. Okay, now, okay, we don't need this, but numbers, if you are printing numbers, for instance, numbers, like you don't need quotation, double quotation, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If if you wanna, but you have to remove argument here. You don't need to double quotation here, okay? For numbers. Okay, we'll see that later on. Okay, this is the first step where you can write your code. So you have everything, you have tool to start writing codes, right? Syntax, we call it syntax. In Java, you have a main class. We have written hello world, hello world, right? So these are very important, without public static void main. So you can even memorize these things, these two methods. This is the entry point for every Java program. Every program run in this method. To print, you always need this system.out.println. To do any function here, anything, you can do anything. So we will, as we go, I'll show you, some, maybe here, let me print. We are committed to learn Java. For instance, print this. Go here and print it. You see, sometimes you can see here, sometimes underneath. No, it doesn't matter. We are committed to learn Java. So come and, okay. That is where you start learning Java. But how do, as I have been trying to give you, how do you print numbers? Print numbers. You don't need to print numbers. You don't need this quotation, double quotation. But what you need is write 4 here, for instance. You will print 4. You see here, 4. You don't need double quotation for numbers, integers. We call it integers. Or you can make some, some x is equal to 5. And y is equal to 10. Or just I was trying to do some maths things. For instance, like, why not we do here, even here, since it is our first. I don't know. I don't want you to go to complex suggestion. What about 3 plus 3? Or 3 plus 3? What is the result here? This is 6, right? Anything, you can do 1,000 plus, 100,000. Okay. But it cannot exceed from the, you will learn about data types and also argument and many other things. But before that, there is a limitation for this, but it can calculate this difference. Okay, what about this divide 200? Divide 200 or 1,000 to 1,000. You see? What about times? Times. You see the difference? What about minus? Minus, just add some zeros here. Okay, minus this from this. Hey, you see the same, right? It's 0. Why? They are the same zeros, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So the result is 0. So this is how. So anything, if anything string, we call it. There are data types. You are gonna learn later on. Data types, string, and this semicolon is very important. So here a string, comma. If you write, for instance, let me show you hello world if without comma. Not in the quotation mark, just welcome. You see, it shows it's red. This means error. You see how this error goes away? Put quotation here and also double quotation. See now, welcome. Print. You can print this. Welcome. So at least you have learned today to download, how to get the IDE, especially Eclipse IDE, and how to run your data. Your Java. I've shown you some small things, but a beginner. As a beginner, and there are some other things. Anything you want to, if you want to print, comment, many things. So real coding will start time from real coding, and I'll guide you how to code, in my next video or for today. So we have to stop here because you start downloading and installing, and just do the things as the first, first time to get to Java, right? So if it is your first time, just start, follow along, or follow what I have already done here, what I've guided here. Just follow from starting JDK installation to environment variable setup, then check if Java is installed, and then install your IDE and start just small printing, creating your project and your package and your class. This is your class, Okay, do this thing and just practice this, and we'll continue coding in our part 2. This is our part 1. This is our part 1. So we are ending here. Thank you very much for following. Don't forget subscribing my YouTube channel to get, we started from very simple. We'll go to very complex Java, we'll go to very complex Java, but I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and find YouTube and subscribe and share to many people, as many possible, so that we are gonna do a great thing. Some people, I'm gonna help many to be professional Java programmers. So we are gonna go deep to very enterprise level or very advanced level, starting from very simple. So that's my intention and my plan. Thank you very much. And that's it for today. Thank you very much.